Well, it's safe to say that it's been a pretty crazy past 48 hours for Solana. Now, I wanted to wait until we knew exactly what was going on before I made another video, because accuracy is key, especially in a situation that was as fluid as this one has been. So, after a great deal of work by devs in the Solana ecosystem, the root cause of the exploit was identified. It seems to have originated from the Slope mobile wallet. So, that is really important to note. It was nothing to do with the Solana network. It involved compromised private keys created, imported, or used in the Slope mobile wallet. And that's why some users who had Phantom wallets were also impacted. So, if you had a Phantom wallet and interacted with Slope applications, you could also have been affected. Now, when it comes to the exact point at which the private keys were exposed, an investigation is still ongoing by the Slope team. However, right now it appears as if Sentry, an event logging platform, was used for reporting errors in the app. If there was any interaction with the app, it would trigger an event log. Yet Slope didn't configure Sentry to delete that sensitive info, and the result was mnemonic seeds were leaked. Now, I should of course add that anyone who used a hardware wallet, be it with Slope or Phantom, was completely spared. And I seriously can't stress enough how important these devices are, guys. So if you don't have one, I recently did a video which goes through some of the best, and that is in the top right up here. But this wallet hack unleashed a tsunami of FUD over the Solana ecosystem. That's because no one could really identify the cause of the vulnerability. When private keys start getting compromised, new levels of panic start to set in. It also doesn't really help that at the time that the hack was taking place, Solana RPC nodes were going down. Now, this actually turned out to be a well-intentioned attempt by white hat hackers to spam the hacker's address with malformed transactions. Basically, any transaction that makes a change to an account on the Solana blockchain, such as a balance change, will put a brief write lock on that account. These white hats were attempting to slow the hacker's ability to exploit it further. Now, while that tactic may have helped, given the volume of people attempting to spam it, RPC servers started to crash. And some in the Solana community were asking those involved in the DDoS to stop because it was impacting on devs' abilities to access blockchain explorers and further diagnose the issue. It's a pretty crazy turn of events, but I'm glad to see that the issue was isolated to some poor wallet design and not something on the broader network. Moreover, the Solana devs worked tirelessly to try and locate the issue. Hundreds of developers and security firms all jumped into action. Now, this doesn't detract from the broader issues that still face the Solana network. Outages still happen on occasion, and there are still questions around centralization. But in this case, the network worked. Yes, the RPC nodes went down, but that was not the Solana blockchain. Of course, this is all little solace to those who have lost funds in this hack, and it's unclear whether they could be compensated in any way, even though the fault lies with Slope. It's a bitter pill to swallow when you self-custody your crypto, but it still ends up getting swiped. So for what it's worth, the Solana Foundation has set up an online form where you can provide your information if you are one of the 10 or so thousand affected by the hack. This suggests that compensation of some kind could come eventually. Now, I'll leave a link to that form in the description if you need it. So, in any case, this is one of many recent events that underscore the importance of keeping your crypto in a hardware wallet when you're not trading. And you can find the links to some of my favorites in the description. And I will try and keep you guys updated with this story as it develops, as I'm sure we'll all learn more in due course.